So I am the co-creator of a project called Project Enye, and it's a multimedia documentary project telling the stories of 16 million American-born Latinos whose parents are from a Spanish-speaking country. And so Latinos that are born here, but who have a parent that is not from here. And so they have a very unique experience of being American, but also have a very acute sense of what it's like to not be American and have a part of themselves that feels like they're from somewhere else, and have a sense of culture that's completely new and different than their counterparts in school. So for example, where I grew up, I was I went to school with a bunch of kids that maybe had parents from Italy or Ireland, and my parents were from Puerto Rico and Cuba. And so I had a sense of my cultural past, and they had a sense of their cultural past. And having that experience, it kind of, it offers a lot of stuff, right? And so a lot of people say, wow, being bicultural is amazing. It's awesome. And it also is a whole bunch of other things too. So I get the gift. I am the gift. I live the gift. I love that I'm bicultural. And the stories that I tell is about the nuance of that. And so like what it's like to, like for me, since my mom's from Puerto Rico, Puerto Ricans eat a lot of plátanos or plantains, right? Big bananas. And so we eat them in all different types of ways. And so my mom would make this, they're called tostones. And so it's like chopped up and then deep fried twice. And so they're delicious. And so I had some kind of form of plátanos growing up every night of the week, along with rice and beans and some kind of meat, like every night of the week. And then leftovers for lunch. And I remember the day that I asked my mom to stop packing plátanos or tostones in my lunch because I so desperately wanted to fit into the mainstream culture and what I asked for instead was like a bologna sandwich on Wonder Bread. And she like held her heart and she was like, what are you talking about? You don't want like rice and beans and tostones. Like, it's like it's like I had somehow crossed this cultural line that I didn't know I was crossing, right? And so the stories that I tell through interview and is talking about that nuance and acknowledging that there's a nuance and that there's a feeling that someone experiences when that line is crossed, and like how does that get resolved, and who do we become as a result of it, and how can we use it to like have a more connected and empowered life. So I consider myself a storyteller and also like a teller of stories that aren't that a lot of people appreciate being told, because in the Latino kind of diaspora, like this particular slice of our story is not really like acknowledged, and it's no one's fault, and I consider it my responsibility. So I have a documentary about it, I have a podcast about it, and I also have a series of what I call microdocs about it. And so those are the three sort of ways that I communicate about it. And I'm also a speaker as well. And so I speak about it.